Hi, my name is Solomia Zahrai. I am working with one of the biggest IT vendors in Ukraine. This is my personal project, Work with Ukraine, focused on interviews with local Ukrainian-based companies and Ukrainian founders or founders which are dealing and doing business in Ukraine despite the current circumstances. Today, I have a great guest with me. Allan, please introduce yourself.
So, my name is Allan. I have been living in Ukraine for the last 10 years. I'm married with a Ukrainian, have my own house here and my own dog here. And 6 years ago, I started my own company. I came to Ukraine to work for a Danish outstaffing company. But now I have my own software company. And yeah, we are based in Lviv and we are still here.
I am glad to hear that. Tell me more about your company. So what is your service? What do you focus on? What is your key strengths?
Yeah, sure. Well, what we're doing is actually just to go a little bit back in history. I actually started my company 6 years ago, thinking I should focus on outstaffing, where we have client developers working directly for clients. But this is like really like I don't know, a business where you just need to focus on doing something for other people, and then you need to. The main of my product company will then actually be an HR company where we're just doing recruitment and service these people. And I realize this is not where my heart is. My heart is in developing software projects. So a little by little we changed the focus, and now we're only doing software products for our clients. Our main clients are in Denmark, and then we have one client in the US. And how we're doing it is we have like what we call a more or less a hybrid model where I am the connection to the client. I talk to the client, and then I have my back office where we are sitting with developers and actually doing the development itself. I have 20 years of experience as a software developer myself, so I have been around the block. But and this is really what I like to do, because when I'm getting stuck in one project for a long time, then I start at some point to feel a little bit bored. So right now we have we have 6 clients, so 6 different projects we are running at the moment, and this actually means that I can spread my knowledge and also my attention to 6 different things, and it's for me it's just fantastic to work with different people and to be involved in a lot of different things. Yeah,
I think it's a general human nature to evolve and to have the possibility to apply your knowledge that you have accumulated in the past towards something new and to bring value to different sectors, which is awesome. When we're talking about your people, how many people do you have at the moment? How many people are working for you, and where are they located currently? Are they all in Lviv or?
Yeah, so we are 10 people, and everyone except one is coming to the office every day. We basically now during the war and also before that during Corona, I think we closed down the office in total for 2 months, and then I went crazy working from home. So I opened up the office again, and basically the people came with me. It was just the first week after I opened up the office, I was a little bit like, are we really doing this? And then we actually just been basically in the office ever since. I have one girl, she is working from home, and that's simply because she have like a small family, she have 2 small kids, and she is worried about everything. So better that she is working from the village where her family is, and then she's just taking it from there. And it's not something we demand that people should come to the office, but it's just nice that people are coming here. It's easier to communicate and stuff like this.
Talking about your people, do they all speak English? Do they have the possibility to also communicate with the client, or do you usually, it's only you who is communicating with the client?
Well, all of them are speaking English because I do not speak Ukrainian in the office. At least I speak some Ukrainian, but not good enough to do business. So we all speak English, and even that some of my people come into the office where their English level is interesting, I will say. We get up just by talking English every day, you get a pretty fast get a certain level. So yeah. Some of my employees, they talk with the client, but I'm the primary contact to the client. And so sometimes if the client would like to, then we involve some of the developers. Or if they have some specific things they would like to explain, well, then we involve the developers. But otherwise, I just take the talks and then I communicate with the developers.
Right. In your personal opinion, has the war affected your current relationships and your current work with your partners and your clients?
Well, that's very interesting because, of course, clients have been very concerned of what is going on and how will we handle if, like, it's always we only put it on the edge, right? So what will happen if all developers just need to go to war or something like this? And so, of course, people are concerned about that. But we are a small company. We have a way to handle everything. We have like contingency plans for basically everything we didn't have in the beginning because it just took us by surprise. And I like in the beginning we said, oh, we can just move to Poland and continue working from there. But of course, the developers, the man cannot leave Ukraine now. So actually, what we have done now is we have done several plans, and I'm also a developer, both by trade and by heart. So in the worst case, I will go back to be a full-time developer again and simply supporting our clients from there. Of course, we cannot deliver at the same speed as we can with 10 people, but we can keep the things running until we get things up and running. And I also have connection in Europe where they will simply go in and help supporting the client. So right now, we got this covered. But on the other hand, I must say that all our clients are fantastic. We landed a new client last week, started communication with him during the war, and he actually signed the contract on Friday. So it's like, what happened there? But in general, the client are so supportive. I must say, I'm really amazed about the willingness just to support in any case. Yeah, they even offered us to come. I think basically all my clients have offered that me and all the developers can just move to them and sleep in their office or work from there. So it's really, really heartbreaking how the support is.
And that will be my next question. Allan, you're Danish. I mean, why do you stay? Why do you stay in Ukraine and Lviv? It's wartime. I mean, a lot of people would say go to save yourself. What makes you?
But yeah, a lot of people also ask me that question, and I think my sister have called out and said, just come home, and a lot of people is doing this. But for me, it's important that I'm here to support, first of all, my family. I'm married to a Ukrainian woman, and all her family is here. So just running away, it will not be correct, I think. And then I have my friends here. And why should I leave them? Because no, they cannot leave. And then I also have my company here, and I want to be here. I want to be here to also to rebuild the country after the war, and hopefully it will very soon have an end. And then we need to rebuild this fantastic country. And on top of that, I also just want to say, I don't feel I'm not safe here. We are sitting in Lviv. Yes, we have some rockets came to come to here. We have some warnings several times a day from airstrike is coming in. But basically, I feel safe here. I don't feel physically unsafe here. I would say mentally, it's a little bit different thing.
Yes, it's a big pressure, but as long as you're physically safe, it's good. So when we're talking about cooperation with clients, I think a lot of companies right now are concerned in regard to the stability of the country because of the war. What kind of services can you offer them in case of anything? Can they pay you? What payment options do you provide? And if there is any change in that possibility since the start of the war?
So no, because my company is in Denmark, and it is in Denmark simply because, like, well, I'm a Dane, and then we are working under European legislation, and so it basically, when I send out, everyone is working by invoice, so I send out an invoice, and they pay it to my bank and my company in Denmark. So everything is handled from there. So basically, there is no change there.
Okay. On some personal level, I would like to ask you about Ukrainians and Ukraine. What do you think the Ukrainians stand for at the moment? What makes them so special that you want to rebuild the nation, that you want to stay there, that you feel safe there, that you wanted to be with a Ukrainian at the end?
Well, you should be here at the moment and see how much people are standing together and are really fighting for this country. It's amazing when you are part of this community as it is right now, that I think everyone I know is doing something to support the country, and it can be they're cooking for the refugees, they're cooking for the soldiers, they are standing guard, they are doing, they're buying stuff to provide for the soldiers or for the refugees or whatever. Like, there's just so many things going on in the country right now. And I truly believe that when we come out on the other side of this war, it will be a Ukraine that is united in a way we have never seen before. Because if we look back, we have also 2014, the revolution there. I was also in Ukraine at that time, but it was a more split country at that time. And now we have like one common enemy, and we are all standing together. And as I said to many of my friends and my colleagues, if Ukraine can be as strong as they are during the war, after the war, this is going to be the most rich and empowered country in the world. So this is really, I really want to ask all Ukrainians to continue doing what you're doing during the war, after the war, because being so unselfish and stand together, this could make a huge difference from Ukraine in the future.
Thank you, Allan. And last but not least, do you want to say anything to the international community and the listeners of this recording?
Well, I should be a little bit careful what I'm saying, because I have a lot of opinion, especially sitting here, and you're seeing a lot of things and hearing a lot of things. I think that one thing we should really appreciate from the international community is how much they have been supporting, and of course that is really, really amazing. But we also just need to realize that we are coming to a point where you can give humanitarian help for everyone, but we need to see some action now. We need to stop this war, and it's not going to help with just doing humanitarian work. The world needs to step up and do something more. I think this was diplomatic said.
Thank you very much for joining me today, and I'm crossing fingers for everything to go smoothly and for this war to end soon, of course, with the victory of Ukraine. And I wish for your business to go.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.